LinkedIn is, let's just call it what it is, the best of the worst when it comes to looking for jobs. Stephanie F., an HR consultant and fractional recruiter, supported this in my conversation with her. She said that everybody hates going to LinkedIn, but you got to go because that's where everybody is. My name's Josh Levine. I've spent 20 years paying attention to how work actually works, the culture, incentives, and stories we tell ourselves about capitalism and what it's supposed to be doing. And this is the Job Market Shit Show, a podcast in Substack about how to find work and what it means. I don't have answers, but I have a lot of questions. And I just recorded episode 2 that I'm calling, If Everyone Hates LinkedIn, Why Are We Still There? And essentially, I categorize the positives and the negatives. The positives are, it's just where everybody lives. Employers expect it, and if employers are there, they're going to put their listings, so employees or candidates are going to be there. Our networks are pretty good, warm leads and recommendations, and also the element of discovery, right? If we have set up good alerts and filters, it does a decent job. So that's why we're there. The negatives and the frustrations, I'm basically breaking it down into what I call noise. It's a lot of noise. There's spam and scams, false positives, jobs that are ill-fitting or just too much, and they're not the right fit for you. They're already filled. They're remote, but you're actually looking for hybrid, or hybrid's actually remote. People are using definitions differently. And essentially, there's just too much. We're posting too much. We get more job openings than we need. And it all leads to fatigue, decision fatigue, and other fatigue. We put a lot of energy and effort into it, but we don't see the result. And that is a formula for really being really discouraged. Stephanie suggested an interesting evolution outside of LinkedIn, which is that people are starting to engage more in Slack and Discord communities and other communities where people that either work in small business or startups are gravitating towards. So maybe this is an interesting kind of symbol for or example of how people are doing the anti-LinkedIn and finding smaller and more narrow communities to get to know people in. And I think that might be something that we should pay attention to. Thanks, everybody. My name is Josh Levine. Subscribe and listen to the Job Market Shit Show.